Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have my Sephora order already here, and I will say I am pretty impressed with the shipping during this sale. Now, I made my order late Thursday night, and I did pay for expedited shipping because I wanted to be sure I was able to get it in time to show y'all what I hauled. And it got here Saturday morning. So it shipped on Friday and basically came overnight. So kudos for that, because I feel like they can be very slow during these sales because it's so overwhelming. And I do feel like it gets slower as the sale goes on, but I did get this as quickly as I wanted to. So quickly that I have tried a couple of these things a couple of times. A number of them are on my face today. I don't have any solid opinions of them yet, other than first impressions, because I do like to try things out for much longer than just a couple of days before I tell y'all about them, but I will tell you if I have them on my face, in no particular order. Other than, I'm gonna start with the things that were on my wish list that I talked about in that video that I did end up purchasing. And honestly, I made the order so quick, I'm still getting comments on that wish list video telling me, yes, it's good, no, it's not. So I may end up doing a separate order because I didn't get some of the things that y'all said were very, very good. The first thing that I told y'all was an absolute given is the Laneige Sweet Dream Trio. I love the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This comes with the original berry flavor, and then it comes with a small peppermint and pumpkin spice. I cannot wait. I haven't even opened this yet. Yeah, that's pumpkin spice. Oh, yes, that's peppermint. Okay, yay. I'm so excited. I love these little mini sizes. I will have one in my travel bag, my travel toiletry bag that I just leave in there so I don't forget it, because if there's one thing I cannot stand forgetting when I travel, it is a lip balm. I cannot go to sleep without a lip balm on my lips. So loving this little set, and that's great for gifting too, because you can separate it and have 3 different stocking stuffers if you wanted it. This is one that I got mostly negative feedback on as far as whether people liked it or they didn't that was on my wish list. Today's the first day I have tried it, so I have absolutely no opinions of it whatsoever yet. But this is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Matte Finish and Enhanced Radiance Loose Powder. What? I don't know how they do that unless they're talking about the fact that some of the wells have a matte powder and some have a radiant, because it is one that comes with 4 different colors and you shake it out and mix them all. I ended up getting the rosé shade. This is not the limited edition one, because I have heard that the rosé shade is good for under eyes. So I did set my under eyes with it today. I'm going to also set my entire face with it. I'm gonna play with it some. But a lot of the people commented that it was very drying on their under eyes. So I don't know. I will definitely keep y'all updated. A couple of blushes that were on my wish list that were a given. The RMS Beauty. I'm so glad to have a second shade of this. I haven't used this color yet, but it's so pretty. I got French Rosé. And it is just this gorgeous, light, bubblegum, Barbie type pink color. It is so pretty. Oh my goodness, look at that. I love the sheen these blushes have. Oh, that's so pretty. I cannot wait to use that. That is a given that I'm going to love it. Another blush I love the formula of is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush. I had mentioned in my wishlist video that I have 3 shades already in my kit, and I wanted to add this one to kind of round everything out. And this is in the shade Hope. Y'all, I had 3 weddings this past weekend, and I used these on 2 of the brides. And every time I apply it to my client's face, I am just in awe of how absolutely gorgeous these are on the skin. And again, this is the shade Hope. You need not even a dot. That's way too much. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted this color to be. That is Hope. So you can see, I mean, it's liquid, but it does have that like luminosity. As you turn it, you see it catches the light. So pretty. If y'all like anything other than a powder blush, definitely look into these. They are a formula that, in my opinion, cannot be beat. It will last you forever. They're pretty affordable on their own, but the added discount obviously helps. Highly recommend. The concealer that I'm wearing today and that I ended up going for is the Kulfi Main Match Concealer Corrector. I had never heard of this brand until somebody commented on, it was either an Instagram DM or a comment on a video asking if I would review this for y'all. And so I thought, well, sure. So I got the shade Cocoa Crush, and it just comes in a package like this. I'm trying to see, it has 5 milliliters in it. So again, I got Cocoa Crush. I'm wearing it today. This is the second day I have worn it. So I will keep y'all informed because it is also the second different powder that I've used to set it with. So I like to, when I am trying out new concealers, I like to use different powders to set it. When I'm trying out different under eye setting powders, I like to use different concealers with it. So we'll check back on that for sure. And then I got 2 foundations, one of which was on my wish list, and it is the Danessa Myricks, I don't know how to say it, Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. This says face and eyes. So this one was very 50-50 in the comment section. Some people hated it, said they got like a reaction from it, said it looked really bad on their skin, and then some people said it was the best thing they've ever used. I do like the packaging. It comes with a little spatula that has a place to put it in the cap, which I think is lovely. A lot of times you get spatulas with things, you're like, lose them the second day because they're not attached. And then I've already swatched this, but I haven't used it. I got the shade number 3, which does look like it's going to be a very good shade for me. And everything that I have seen says that you need the very, very, very smallest amount. So I have a few foundations, as you will see in this haul, but also separately that I'm trying out for some future videos that maybe I haven't talked about yet. So, you know, it may be a hot minute before I form an opinion on this, but I did get it and I am excited to try it, whether I like it or not. I am curious as to how it's going to work out. Now, I did get a few things that were not on my wish list that I pretty much after I filmed that video decided that I was going to put in. One of which was just one that I had forgotten I needed. And this is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in Butter. This is my second one, and this is for my kit. I love this powder so much. I especially love this powder to set under eyes. I have not used it on myself, but I use it on quite a few of my clients to set their under eyes with a powder puff, and it's beautiful. It's also good for the entire face, especially if you have more oily skin type. And this is what it looks like. Really pretty packaging, but I do not keep this packaging in my kit. I have little tiny squeeze bottles that I put my powder in, so I will depot this. But it was just one that I needed because I am down to like the very tiniest amount. So I'm glad I remembered to purchase that. Now, I had mentioned possibly looking into a couple of eyeshadow palettes, one of which I pretty much knew I was gonna get because I have gotten one of these for the past few years, and it's the Tom Ford Soleil Eye Color Quad. And I feel like, again, for the past 2 or 3 years, I've gotten at least one, if not both, because they usually come out with 2 options of these Tom Ford Soleil quads that are in the white packaging. So it comes with like a little white sleeve, and then this is quad. I got Après Ski, and this is the one that has the coppers and more rose gold tones. The other one, it's like Chalet something, looked very glittery on the swatches that I saw, and just not really something that I was interested in. I have 2 of these shades on my eyes today, but those are them. This is the wet dry formula. I absolutely love the wet dry formula of Tom Ford. So I have this shade right here on my lid, and then I have a little bit of this darkest shade on the outer corner. They are a little darker on the eye than they are on the swatches, at least for me. I wore the lightest color yesterday on the lid, and I do like them. I think that it is a splurge and a luxury item for sure. You have to know that you like this wet dry formula from Tom Ford before you spend the $90 before discount on them. But to me, this is kind of like, if you have body heat and love it, which I love body heat, this is kind of a dialed down version of body heat. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what the colors translate to be like. A blush that a couple of y'all recommended earlier on my wish list video, so I was able to get it in my cart. A lot of y'all said the Gucci blushes are something I need to try out, and it's the Gucci Blush Debut Cheeks and Eye Powder. I love that they say cheeks and eye because y'all know I love to use a blush on the eyes. And I got the shade, comes in this cute little box. I got the shade Rosy Beige because I felt like that was just different enough from a lot of the other colors that I have. I didn't want to get just a coral. I didn't want to get just a pink. I wanted something a little bit different. And this is a little bit different. It's what I have on my cheeks today. And it's pretty. It's a very neutral. Even though it says rosy, once you put it on the skin, it's very neutral. So to me, it's going to be able to go with warmer tones or cooler tones, which I really like to have those options in my blush collection. And the packaging is just stinking cute. I mean, it's Gucci, so that's what I expect, and I'm glad they delivered. This is not exactly a fun purchase, but I didn't talk about it in my wish list or recommendations, even though it's highly recommended. If you've seen any of my empties videos, I got me another Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. I'm currently using the Laura Mercier one. They sent that to me in like a package of some other stuff, and I like it, but for the price point, this is just one that I don't find can be beat. Okay, I have two more things, and I have them both on my face today. The second foundation I got, even though a lot of y'all have mentioned liking the Valentino foundation, so I'm still kind of curious about that, but someone commented and said, have you seen the new YSL foundation? No, where have I been? This is the All Hours Foundation Luminous Matte. So they obviously have the regular original All Hours foundation, and this is a more luminous version. So really like the packaging, frosted glass, love the YSL on the app, and it's what I have on today. It's a little, I got the shade MN6. It was very hard for me to determine the shade, which I'm usually much better at it, but I feel like the lighting on some of the models that they show is so bright that it looks like it's gonna work, but then it ends up being too dark. So I really need to remember that when I try to go buy the models, but it works. And I don't think it's so dark that I can't pull it off and need to exchange it. But this is, again, this is the second day that I have worn this foundation. I gave it a full day, I'm talking 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday until 10 o'clock at night wear of this yesterday. And so I'm definitely taking notes and we'll let y'all know. Let me know if you want a separate solo review on that foundation. And then the last thing I got was something that I remembered seconds before I hit place order, because I'm hearing a ton of people talk about it. I don't know if it's just hype, but I was very curious and it wasn't very expensive. This is the Tower 28 Make Waves Mascara. And I got the shade Jet. I don't even know if they have different shades, but I got the black one. Today is the first day that I have worn this mascara. I will do a close-up of my lashes in just a second, but this is the brush. This is typically not my favorite style of brush. I like the big fluffy brushes. I feel like this kind doesn't really do as much for my lashes, but I do have it on today. 2 coats. I did not wear a primer because I like to get brand new mascaras to try with primer and without to determine whether or not I feel like it needs one or if it's a good mascara all around. So we will see on that. It did a little bit more for my lashes than I thought it was going to, considering the brush, but I need way more than just like an hour to determine whether or not I like a mascara, because I need to know whether it's gonna flake or smudge and just how it is removed, how easily it's removed. So lots of things go into me reviewing a mascara, but again, I am taking note of all of those things and will let y'all know if you are one of the few who I feel like haven't tried it already, because it is being talked about a lot. So that is it. That is my Sephora VIB haul. I was actually well under my budget, so I was very proud of myself. And so far, I don't know that I really want to return anything. I haven't tried everything. I'm going to see how the Givenchy works under my eyes, but some of the stuff I know I love, and others so far are working out decent enough for me to want to keep using them. So let me know what your favorite thing was that you hauled, or what you were most excited about shopping for at the sale down in the comment section. I will have everything that I talked about, as well as it's on my face, down in the description box below with links. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.